Greetings, my Vikings in training. I don't know. Trying it out. I don't hate it. We'll see how it unfolds at some point. Yes. Okay. Anyway, we're back, and I can tell you for certain we are in much higher spirits than we were yesterday. Voice is sounding a little bit better. I did manage to take a pretty hefty nap today. Not saying that helped, but it friggin' helped, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, that was way too high. We cracked the ceiling and the floor there. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everyone is having a wonderful, outstanding, amazing, everything that you've ever wanted in a frickin' Wednesday afternoon. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Kind of. It is both simultaneously too hot and too cold, and if I take off my pants and put on shorts, I feel like I will be too cold, but with the pants on, I feel I am way too freaking hot, so it's a really finite balance here, of which we've not figured out yet, so we need to figure that out, and we need to make arrangements for ourselves, because it's not cutting it. We could turn the fan on, but I think I will then also be too cold. So it's a really, really fine balance here, and we're not able to straddle that just yet. Straddle was a weird choice of phrase there, but we're sticking to it. Anyway, hello. What's going on? Hope everyone's having a good day. Just kidding. I know we already did that. I'm not going to play like I have amnesia or anything like that, because that's a weird bit, and I don't really feel like doing it. Anyway, we're working on the river today, and we're doing some stuff and things. Working on the river, and we're going to try our damnedest. I'm going to try to go for at least 2 hours today, maybe a little longer. I don't want to push myself too hard, but I do want to finish this, potentially. Okay, hold on. Okay, maybe fan on setting 2 will be the perfect balance, because fan on full blast would definitely be too much, so we don't want that. I really like how this is coming, by the way. Just the little hues of purple and magenta that we got going on here, I feel are really, really nice. It also makes me want to do a white strip here, I think. Do we want to do the same way? Yeah. Something along that for a shape. Let's get our flow state going here. A little yellow into a little orange into a little red with some magenta on the outsides here, just to give it a little pop. Okay, and we want to surround the rest of this with our cyan, because we've chosen that as our main color. Magenta, keep that. We want the blue back. I think it looks really good, honestly. I'm happy with how it is coming along. Albeit weird, it's my kind of weird, and that's really what's important here. Is it weird? Yes, but it's my kind of weird, which is always inherently just good, right? I do wish we were following some kind of rules here also, because we're just making this shit up as we go, but I think that's okay sometimes. I think that's okay. Oh, hello there, trader. I don't know if there's anything at this point that these guys could give us that we don't already have, but I do feel compelled to consistently check them. I mean, blue dye. We should probably go get the dye. Honestly, we should get the dye because, like, we need so much dye constantly. And emeralds are basically free for us, so I think in this instance it is value added to grab all of that stuff. Alright, that should be enough emeralds to get us all those dyes. I'll take the brown, I'll take the purple, I'll take the blue. 36 blue is nothing to snuff at, and we'll take the 12 white, sure. Yeah, I'm good with that. That seems like a value-added trade. Thank you, Mr. Trader. Enjoy Davy Jones's locker. Goodbye. I'm so sorry. Spore Sparta! No? Got from this angle with those purples. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, he just died with a single punch of glass. I mean, that does make sense. If you punch someone in the face with glass, they're definitely... that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. All in here. This is just the die chest now. Like, we got all these dies. We might as well keep them all. Let's see here. Ah, that looks so good. I can't wait till the rest of it is done. We still have a lot to go here, and I don't know. We'll see if we get this done, but part of me also wants to work on the waterfall as well, which means plotting out what we're doing right there in the basin area. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If we finish it, we finish it, but I'm not going to be like, I absolutely need to finish this today. I'm not. I'm just going to let it flow. We're going to do what we want, and it's going to be a nice evening. There's a lot of no greens here. Let's do some greens in there. Let's do some blues over here. Even a green smack there. I know I don't really love the blue with the green, but I don't think it really matters, honestly. Like, they're looking cool. They're looking cool. Oh, I was gonna look up. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. No one has done this? No. You know damn well that's not what I want. Nope. 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 Really? Let's Google this then, because we're not coming up with the results that I want. That could be cool. We could do that. We could do this, actually. We might do that. It looks really cool. Let's place a little bit more so we have some inventory room, and then we might do a couple of those because I think they look really, really cool. Be an easy way for us to hide some light as well. And I don't know if we could do it on an angle, but maybe. Maybe. And you guys obviously have no idea what I'm talking about because I have not shared my screen or anything, but it's fine. It's fine. Just trust the process. It's fine. Look at that. There's a lot of purple right there. Or a lot of stuff that's not correct right there. Let's do the white going towards over there. And we do it like a little, like a shark fin kind of thing. Some yellows. Some oranges. A little bit of reds. Some purple on the outside, or magenta on the outside. Yes. Nope, wrong block. Purple. I'm just really making this up as we go here. But I am pretty happy with it. We're going to need like 4 stacks that we can get our hands on. And then we might try to do something weird here. And see if it works out in our favor. Could not. I don't know. Is there any other? Yeah, no. I think this is the best one that we could do. All right, good. Something like that. A little more blue. We got the green. Some green right there. This looks so good. I'm not even mad how long this is gonna take. It's just so nice. Okay, I do want to try this real quick. So we are gonna get a little bit distracted. And I want to see if we can do this. So we should only need 3 stacks of stuff, which we have the room for right this second. And we have more if we need it, I guess. Yeah, not quite what I had hoped for, but it's all good. Yeah, we got a couple extra blocks here, and we can put our emeralds back. It's raining, it's nighttime. Let's go ahead and sleep. These might be too big, what I want to do, but we're certainly going to fucking try. Alright, let's do... Do we want to use wool? I feel like wool is probably the easiest to do this on, so let's grab like 3 colors of wool. And we're going to need to grab some dirt as well. I should check on those to see if they're still good also, but let's try some yellow with some light blue, some orange, some black. Actually, we only need 2 black blocks, I think. Or 1 black block? 1. Probably 1. And then we need a stack of dirt. Wait, what are these chests? What the fuck was I building here? Oh, it was to prepare the blue building. I see. I see. Okay, I just want to try one of these. If it looks bad, we won't do any more. But I have to know. Have to know. Dun, 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 dun. Still looks so good. Dun, 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 dun. I also don't know if this is gonna work on an angle. I'd really like it to be on an angle. Fuck it. Let's just try, right? So let's just try. So if we wanted to do that, we would need blue, blue. Blue, blue, and then blue, blue. Let's see. Can we do this on an angle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. We may have needed more than a stack of dirt. That's okay. Let's see. So, oh no, not there. Here. And then we need 2 below that. This is where we want the orange to be. Some of you, the astute of you, may already see what we're doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it needs to be 6. Yeah, that's fine. We can do an orange. We can do a blue. Orange. And then our yellow. And then a blue. I am looking at a picture for this, by the way, but the picture is not built on an angle. So we'll see if this actually works out as I hope that it does. There's a very good chance that it just doesn't work out that way. All right, black goes here. And then we want orange up here. We do the yellow. No, we do another orange here. Yellow here. This we'd need to do on the second block here. We want to do one of these situations. Then we fill in these colors here. This could look fucking terrible. I'm not sure. The colors are also different, by the way. I'm using very different colors. So like that, and then this needs to go orange and yellow. Then we need orange one there. And then it needs, obviously, its fins in the middle here somewhere. Which would be like... here, so here. Does that look like a fish? I don't know if that's gonna work on an angle like that, but I really wanna see if it does. What's up, Thor? How you doing? From up here, how does that look? Does that look like a fish? kind of, but not quite. Yeah, not quite, right? It's very blobby. Maybe we change the tail a little bit. Again, the one that we made is weird because we made it on an angle and not on not straight, which is interesting. I'm feeling better than yesterday, I can say. But that's about it. Still getting over the sickness. Yeah, I'm not feeling the diagonal lad here. Hold on. I feel like that's the exact same speed, even though that's efficiency 5. Maybe we use red instead of the blue. God, I hate breaking wool. We should have gotten shears. Should have gotten shears. Even worse when you take off the crosshairs just a second too early. Dark blue fish. I want it to stand out down here is the issue. So we got to do vibrant colors. So we could do pink, we could do magenta, we could do purple, we could do yellow, we could do orange, we could do red, but I don't really want to do any of the blues, I don't think. And I don't think we want to do any of the greens because obviously this whole thing is red, or the green and blue down here. So I don't think I want to do that. Let's replace the blue with red and see if we can get that done. And let's try it on a proper angle rather than a non-proper angle. All right, so light blue. Let's go ahead and put that back. Ooh, sorry. We're just going to throw you out, I guess. So let's grab magenta or red. Let's grab red. Let's try it again. Let's try it the direction it's supposed to be facing, and then we'll see if it feels any better. So, like, here seems like a decent straightaway. So, like, right there-ish. All right, so this is going to be the back of the fish. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's 4, actually. 4. Then these two go up like that. Like that. Okay. Then I think we go 1 for... It's hard to tell the layering here, so that's what I'm struggling with. Like how many blocks this actually is. Like, is it bigger than this, maybe? Oh, wait, hold on. Gotta go down 1, so this has gotta be orange. Orange. Orange, orange. Then we do the yellow. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we go orange, red, orange, red, yellow, black. That will have to go in the middle, right? Yep. Then we would do... We'd probably match the same colors as we did right here. The face would probably go in here. So that can be a yellow, red, orange, red, orange. Face would go like right here, so we'd want to do an orange, black, orange, I think, as like the little face. Even though this is bigger than the one that they did, I think it'll be okay. Then we fill in. Fill in a little bit like that. Then we would probably fill you with dirt so that nothing can spawn inside of it. Do a little more red, a little more yellow, a little more orange on the top. Then we'd need our red, dirt, red, followed by our yellow, orange, yellow with an orange right there. And then the middle of this thing needs like a... That's a big ass fish. Jesus H. Christ. That's a big fish, man. Also, it looks really weird with only one eye. Like that. But from the side, it looks fine. From the front, it looks fucking alien. Oh god. Oh god, it looks so bad from the front. That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. Kind of. So if you look at it from here, right, it looks like a normal fish, okay? But if you look at it from here... Oh my god, that looks so cursed. We need to go get more, one more black. We gotta go get one more black because that's not it right there. Let me tell you, that's not fucking it, dude. Oh, holy! This fish is also way fucking bigger than I thought it would be. By the way, yeah, eyes on the side is what we're gonna try here. Yep. That's so cursed. That is so cursed. So we give you two eyes instead. And we probably give you a face. Yeah, now he looks like a fish. Oh, I'm so sorry. I left a dirt block in your pooper. My bad. I guess your pooper is going to be yellow. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's a big fucking fish, dude. Like, when you put a fish this big in here, you kind of realize that it's a little too big. It's a little too big. How does it look from the surface, though? That's what really matters here. You know, from up here, actually, it doesn't look like it's too big, though. From up here, I actually don't hate it. Literally, from up here, I really don't mind it, actually. Now, the question is going to become, can I make that smaller? And I'm unsure that I can. So we tried it diagonally first, and diagonally looked fucking evil, okay? It looked fucking evil. This guy is so fat, though. I want to see if we can maybe make a skinny one. Because I need to kind of be able to make these on an angle because of how this is, right? So I think we are going to be adding more of these fish here, though, because it does look really good. Like, knowing that this is water, right? And then you, like, look down and you see a fucking fish. You're like, oh, wow, there's a fish down there, dude. Which also makes me kind of want to do, like, some seaweeds. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot through the glass. Considering I followed an image on Google of what a zoomed-in fish looks like, I think that's pretty good, actually. I wonder if we can make that flatter. Let me grab some iron. I want to see if we can do this as a 1 block or 3 block total. If we can do that, I think that will be really nice. So let's grab some shears so I can break this real easily. 2 shear, 1 shear. And we're going to need 2 more black, or 1 more black. Because we're going to try to do it on 1 wide instead of 2. I think that'll work, though. And it just, like, as we're, like, flying over, you're like, oh, what's that? Oh, there's a fucking fish down there. That's super cool. I like the fish. I don't know. I think we could probably squeeze 2 side by side. If we can do it via 1 flat, though, we can probably do well. Let's build it down here just in case I actually like it. If I like it, then it'll be really easy. If I don't like it, we have shears now. We can remove it. So let's say that it is right here. And we're going to do this one same level. No, we'll do this one higher, I guess. Let's see if we can't redo this via that. So I want to make it, if we can make this 1 wide, we can do a bunch of these, and that's great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be where the face is, I guess. Let's just try it and see if let's see. This is a way too hype song for this, by the way. Like, way too fucking hype. Okay, like that. And then It actually doesn't look bad as a 1 wide versus the 3, as long as I don't do it on a diagonal. I feel like it looks pretty good. You can definitely tell he's like a slightly different fish as well. I do think his tail needs to be just a little bit longer though. Yeah, that's nice actually. Maybe we get rid of the fat fish then and we do a couple of these instead, because I think that looks pretty good. How does it look from the front though? Are we worried about that? Is it gonna look fucking cursed from the front? From the front, you cannot even tell what this is. From the front, you literally cannot even tell what this is. Like if you're over here on an angle, you're like, "Oh, that's a fish. That's cool." But if you're here, you're like, "What the fuck is that?" Right? You're literally like, "What the fuck is that?" You know? I don't know. Like from a side, it looks really, really good. The issue is you're going to be able to see this from the front. And because you're able to see this from the front, I do think we need to do the thicker fish, probably. Yeah, I think we're going to need to do the thicker fish. At least in here, because here, like if we do decide to do these, which I am going to, by the way, we are going to do a lot more custom fish of various colors over in the shallows. It has a bit of illusion. What about down here? Like, what is that? Can you even tell, like, from this angle, you're looking at that and you're like, what the actual fuck is that? I wonder if we could do something to help with that a little bit. Like, do you think we could prevent you from looking at the front of this fish? Or do you think I should just do the big whoppers? Though we need to see if we can do this. Hold on. We need to go to creative. I need to test this because building it with wool is a fucking pain in the ass. Flat world. All right, hold on. We need to test this real quick. Cyan, blue, black, red, orange, yellow. Seaweed. Okay. Okay, so first off, I want to try building on an angle. Let's just try this in here. So if we're trying this on an angle because I really kind of need it to work on an angle, more so than I want it to work on this, you know? So we're trying to see if we can make this work then. So like it would have to be no, that's not right. So you'd need to do like this and then Let's just see how this feels real quick. So 4, 5. So it needs to be an even number, right? So like 5 or 7 probably. Five or 7, I think. Kind of looks like a weird-ass guardian. What if we did... Like, what if its fins were out of black, maybe? Would you do the fins also on an angle? Maybe. It's hard to make the fins work for that, I think. If you did something like that, maybe. The fins are the weird thing here. And then I guess you would do black there and black there. I don't like this. I don't like this fish on an angle, dude. I don't like this fish on an angle. I don't like this fish on an angle. How do you like this tree? I do like that tree. I do not like that fish. You're not a good fish. We're going back. I don't know how to do that fish on an angle. It's weird. And I think we have to take off this one because it's like too fat. A little too fat. I don't like it. There's got to be a way of doing it, but that I'm not thinking of here. But like currently my brain is not able to build that on a 45-degree angle. It's just not. So I think... Like, I don't think we can have these dudes because of the sheer fact that if you look at them from the front, they look fucking terrible. And there's a lot of places that you could see this from the front. And if I rotated it this way, there's still a lot of places you could see it from the front, which I don't love. So I think the one wide has to go, unfortunately. Tits. I think the one wide has to go. I also don't know why shears take durability. I think that's really dumb. Like, there's no reason that shears need to take durability. Just give me a shear that's unbreakable. And, you know, I know you can enchant it with unbreaking, but it doesn't really matter because unbreaking doesn't do shit on these. Like, they still last like 20 hits. It's like a... Which is unfortunate because it used to be when you were doing that on wool and glass, they didn't ever break. You could just bring a single shear and get rid of all the glass faster than anything else. Is there glass there? Can't even tell. That's crazy. Alright, you will stay in here for a little while, Fishy. Thank you for your patronage. Alright, we need to go ahead and grab some more fireworks so that we can continue doing what we're doing. Ah. I'm noticing all the chests are full. Why? 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 What's the reason, huh? You don't even know. You don't even know why you're barking. You don't even know. You're just barking because your sister's barking, and she doesn't know why she's fucking barking. She doesn't know. Shush. Stop. Enough. That's enough. Echo, come. Now. Now. Echo. Come here. Yeah, she's looking at me from the couch. Uh-huh. I know your game, Echo. I know your game. Alright, let's go grab some rocket stuff. Some fireworks. And we'll use that to get over here quickly. And let's grab some rockets. Ooh, we're not gonna have enough, are we? Yeah, we're gonna literally throw a full stack on the ground here, which is not great. So do we do that, or do we... Oh wait, we just throw the yellow. We don't care about the yellow. Goodbye, yellow. Yeah. I'm going to leave that one fish, and I am going to add a little bit of seaweed next to it real quick, because, I don't know, I feel like it could also work. So, like... Alright, let me just see how that feels real quick, like that one lone seaweed. I don't hate it. Like, we could add a bunch of the seaweed and the fish in here. Obviously, we're not going to be able to add that many fish because this is not that wide. But, you know... a few fish in here, a bunch of seaweed lining the runes. I think that could do a lot of good. I think we will continue with that. I like it. I like it. All right, let's continue. Let's get some junk out of our inventory at the moment because we have so much in our inventory and I can't even deal with it. Okay, we don't need the dirt right this second. Okay, we got cyan, green, blue, and purple are our main ones, and then we switch back to the white whenever we need it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I like that. Adding just a little bit more to this river feels great. Like having life in it feels really nice. So I do think we'll fill it up with fish and such, but I do think it's going to be a little weird because the fish are all going to be facing sideways or forward because doing them on an angle seems really difficult. I don't know a way to shrink this fish, like his girth. You know? Like, the 3 wide would be great because we could do, like, 5 across, and it would look really, really cool. But The way we have it, that's not really an option, I feel. So we had to think of something about that. Unless I can find resources of better fish. But like I even Googled it to see like if other people were doing this, and no one has any like custom fish. At least not that I could find anyway, so that's sucky. That is sucky. Let's do a little white over here. Maybe just like a spike. Just like a little ripple in the water, you know? I don't know why, but I feel like that really helps to like focus as well. Sometimes you don't need the yellows and such, you know? And that also allows me to use like pink in the fish, because we're not doing a whole lot of pinks here. We're doing more blues and greens. And obviously that fish does stand out because of the 3 colors that we chose, but I would like to do a couple different fish in there so you can see. There's got to be a better way to like build these fish out of like wood or something though. Something that I just like haven't thought of yet. I need to see an example and then I can like build my own, but I can't think of how to do that at the moment. Can't think of how to do that. Green. Green. Dude, what the fuck are they doing over there? Like, neighbors, man. Gotta love it. Gotta friggin' love it. And I feel like it's like at the worst times too. Like they just decide to be like loud when I'm doing stuff and not any other part of the day. It's like, okay, got it. Thanks. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. All right. How was your stream today, Secret? I forgot to ask. I actually joined and you were playing a game, so I was kind of taken aback a little bit. Very rarely. Actually, that was the first time that I've ever come to your stream and you were actually playing a game. No offense. And just normally when I come in, you're lost in the sauce. Ranting and gallivanting towards the clitoris, obviously. Like that, good. We can do, like, we can move the fish up or down, I guess. I don't know. I really want to do that. It's having a lot of fun, thank you. Nice. What's with the ... also? I don't know if that's, like, an American thing or not. Because with Americans, we use that as like something is negative for the most part. Like the ellipses is used as a negative connotation, like and. Like there's something else you wanted to say that you didn't. Oh. Yeah. No, usually you're like switching games or you're talking and stuff like that. Very rarely do I get you when you're actually, like, playing the game, though. Granted, it's been a very small sample size, like, I don't know, 7 times or so. But still, I have noticed. Have noticed. Can't do red with green because then it looks like Christmas. We don't want Christmas. We don't want Christmas colors there. You rarely play one game for the whole stream. Yeah, that's fair. I think usually when I come in, you are just like switching games or whatever. That's fair. I can understand not wanting to play the same game for the entire stream. Like, that makes total sense to me because, you know, it's a lot. It is a lot to play one game for the whole time, right? Okay. Some orange. Some yellow. Some red. Maybe one purple with it. I think that looks good. You know what's weird about this river, though, that I didn't have an issue with the other one? The other one I was, like, very okay with not having anything in it, right? So, like, if you look at this one from atop here, I was very okay with, like, not having anything in the river. Then this one started to happen, and now I feel like I need to add things to the river. There's got to be ways to make smaller fish that we can have, like, hundreds of in here. I think that would be really nice, because we could do a bunch of seaweed lining the floor and stuff like that, but we got to figure out how to do a bunch of fish, so I'm going to have to look that up and see if anyone has done it. Let's look at it right now. Wooden. I want to see if anyone's made, like, wooden animals. I can't seem to find any. Minecraft animals. Oh, okay, hold on. 15 animals. He's got an okapi. He's got giraffes. Does he have a turtle? Oh my god, that's fucking sick. That's fucking sick. We could make jellyfish. I didn't even think about that. That's so fucking sick. They're like super easy. They're like 4 blocks also. That's sick. What do you build? I want to see what he's building. Hold on. Okay. Squid. Can we trap a thingy dash ghast under there? Just floating around. Kind of. Kind of. Yeah. It's the slow thing. Yeah, it is a ghast. You are correct. We could do a friendly one. If we did a regular ghast, it would surely blow up all of my glass that I had, which would be really, really fucking sad, to be honest. Killer whale. Octopus. What is this? What is that? That's sick! You can make little seahorse. We might be making little seahorse. That's fucking sick. Not making that. Yes to seahorse. That looks bad. Don't like that. Why would you even try to make that? No. No. Okay. He's got some weird things going on here. So he tried to build a blobfish, and it looks good, but like, why the fuck are you building a blobfish? He tried. I don't know about that, man. That's weird. I don't know about that one. A blobfish, huh? But then, like, he had some other really random creatures. The stingray looked kind of bad, to be honest. I didn't like the stingray, so I won't be building that. The seahorse, maybe. Because it looks like, from a distance, I can... Where's the seahorse? It looks like from a distance, I might be able to build this on an angle. Or at the very least, they're only 1 block wide, so like we might be able to make that a thing. You used a stair. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You use 5 stairs of block and 2 panes of glass to make a seahorse. Like, we could have thousands of seahorses if we really wanted to. And then we could just build shitloads of the seaweed like that. We could do some big ones, some little ones. Like, we could do thousands of them. They're so small, and we could have just packs of them. I don't know. That might be the thing. Those seahorses look pretty cute. They're pretty easy to make. Although they do use item frames for the eyes, but I don't know that that's necessary because that lags your world a shitload. So I don't know that we would be using 2 item frames for each one, but they look good. Are we out of cyan glass? What the shit? What the shit? Dude, we're in trouble. I want you to know. We are not even halfway through with this river, and we are constantly running out of cyan glass. That means we probably need to do some fortuning. Do we have any in here? We have a little. But we could make more. Someone keeps using that bastard. That fucking bastard. How dare they use the materials? Don't they know? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't they know who I am? Okay, we got those, and so 8 more stacks. We'll leave that in here for when we need 8 more stacks, which obviously we will, because we are using more cyan than anything else in the world. I think we should probably build a seahorse real quick, too, just to see. Do you want the red one, the white one? I mean, they're all built the exact same, right? Yeah. Red one, white one, or... I mean, we could really build these in any color. What color seahorse would you guys like? Like what color seahorse do you think would look good in a very colorful, like this, green? Like bluish green or like straight green? Because I don't know that you need to have stairs, and I don't know if there's a green. Oh no, we can do a light green. We could do a light green or a dark green. Oh wait, so we need a couple things then. We'd need these. Why is there never a crafting bench over here? Can we remedy that? I have crafting tables all over the world, and I just don't have one over there. Okay, and we just need stairs. Stair, stair, block, stair, stair, stair. And... then you need 2 pieces of glass, which we could do. Probably. You would need green. Or no. What color is closest to that? Is it blue, maybe? Blue. And then we would just need a little bit of dirt, which we should have over here. I just want to build one so I don't forget how to do this. If this is something that we choose, right? Maybe we make some like air bubbles down here too, just to like add some depth or whatever. All right, so let me look here. So all we do is go this. 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 Nope. This. Wait. This. 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 And that's it. And then... wait, that doesn't look right. This one has to be opposite, like that. Like that. And then, like, they added little eyes with that, but you don't need them. And then I think they also added little fins like that. And then that's like a little seahorse. Shout out to, who built this? His name is Average Tuna. Shout out to Average Tuna, even though, you know. But little seahorse. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of having 100 of those in here. How does it look from the front, though? It still has the same problem. It still has the same problem. They look like shit from the front. Damn it. Why do these things look shitty from the front? Just looked at. Yeah, you can't. You don't even see it down there, by the way. Like, I don't know. I don't know that we'll be doing those things. I don't know that we'll be doing those things. Yeah, I'm not sure that that's a thing we're going to be doing. Now that I see it in front of me, I don't love it, to be honest. And yeah, I think that's a problem. I need to like it, and from the one angle, it just looks not good. Big things are better. Yeah, I agree. It's always bigger the better, you know. It's never how you use it. It's always, you know, get it big. Make sure it's as big as possible. I know. I get it. I fucking get it. Let it be known here, also, a famale just called you guys out. Bigger is always better. You heard it here first. You fucking heard it here first. Also, why is it female and not famale? And then it's male instead of male? I don't know. I feel like that those things could be interchanged as well, and I would be very happy about those things. Don't ask where that came from, but I do think that that is correct. I do think that that is correct. It's not the ocean of the motion, you know. In this case, it's girth, I guess. Girth and width. Like tamales. Yes, exactly. Why is it not famales? It should be famales. It makes me a little sad that it's not. Okay, we gotta do like a white one coming up here. Excuse me, Jesus. Is this not green? Where's my green? I kept meaning to put green there, and I kept hitting cyan instead. And I was like, what is happening? Why? It's starting to look really good. Is that a hole? Is that a hole? It is a hole. Green. You get some green. There is one little, like, random red that I kind of fuck with, too. I don't know, maybe we add some random red in there, too. Just because we can. Oh, that's green. Where's my cyan now? Just little specks of red, I think, also are going to help a little bit. Where's the blue? Need blue instead of that. Oh, we're out of blue. Let's see. That's not dark blue. You're dark blue, I think. Yep. Look at that sunset. There's, oh yeah. There's slight sunset. How does this look? Let's go to the tallest tower and see if it looks decent from afar. It's 5 seconds ago. It was crimson. Fair. Fair. It looks so nice. from this far away, by the way, you can't even tell that there's like all those colors in there. You can't tell the blue, the purple, the green. From that high up, you cannot tell that. But then as you get closer, like here, then you can start to see all of those changes, and it looks really, really good. And then like you get to like this angle right here. Where you go? Excuse me, I'm trying to talk to the people. You get to like this angle and you're like, oh, I see the colors now. I really like just the casual fish in here too. I may only put a couple fish in here, to be honest, but I like that there's like a casual fish. We may see if we can build a turtle as well. I would love to have like a turtle or two. And if we could build the turtle into the glass, like half in and half out of the glass too, that would also be fucking sick. That would be fucking sick. We may do that as well. We may do that as well. Why is there so much blue here? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Alright, I think we are approaching the next little ripple of the waves. Here. Okay. I just want everyone to know, though, that we have severely underestimated how many blocks that this would take and how much time it would take. And just know that I know that, and I am not shocked even a little bit because we do this like every single day. We're like, oh, it's going to take like 20 minutes, and then when it takes, 7 hours, we're like, that was something. Why did it take 7 hours? Because we're switching blocks every 3 seconds. Yeah, it's going to make it feel all the more sweet, though, when we actually finish this, for the record. It's going to make it look all the more sweet. Also, we can add some light to the fish, too, if we wanted. Maybe we do that. We need more light. What day are we on? We're on day 1794. Please turn your books to page 374. Is that the line? No idea. I was thinking of like Professor Snape. I can't think of what the actual line is, though. It's not 374. 94? I don't know. Little purple back there with a little more red. I don't know why, but I really like the purple in with that now. Mm-hmm. 774. I don't know. I have no idea what the actual page number of the line was in that movie. It's not whatever we just said, though. Little blue action, some purple. Let's do some green next to the purple because it looks good. A little bit of green action there. It's such like a slight difference too, especially at nighttime for this, that you really can't tell all of these colors that we're putting in here, but I can tell, and that's all that is I need to know, right? That's all I need to know for me to be able to want to do it. in the same regard. Oh, hi, zombie. I guess our area was not fully lit up down there. So maybe we need to do the fish so that we can actually add lighting. Not that it really matters that they spawn down there, to be honest, but... doesn't really matter. Bum, 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 bum. I think we are going to get a little bit distracted today as well, and I want to try to work on the shape of where our waterfall is going to be. Like, not the waterfall itself, but the, like, where it crashes into, because I think we need to make, like, a basin down there, and then, yeah. Also, I inadvertently scammed all of you, and was way off on when we needed to rescue any of our animals. I was way off. You guys had plenty of time. My bad. My bad. Yeah, I was a little overzealous on like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. We will be done by tomorrow. Yeah, no. Not even fucking close, dudes. Not even fucking close. My bad. This, I feel like we can do another one of these fellas. Something like that. Nice and big and juicy and... Boy, what you talking about? Little bit of that, then we do the orange into that, leaving space for that, and then we do the purple here, and then we did the red here. Looks like we are due for one over here as well. Little like that. Just looks so nice. I don't know. It's very therapeutic doing it like this as well. Like, obviously, it's a lot of block changing, but I think it looks pretty good. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm thinking that I like it. I like it a lot. We will need to leave like a cave entrance down here or something so that we can get down here without like destroying glass also. Which we could do that, I think, pretty easily. I don't know where it would come from, but I do think that that would be really quite easy. green one in there, because why not? Oh, that one's weird. How would that look also if we made it like parts that are like lower? Would that be weird? I don't know. I don't think I need to complicate this because it's already more complicated than it needs to be here. So I think that's okay. We can just do what we want and we can add. We can always add to it. So I will be adding a lot of seaweed in there. I like the seaweed because we can build those on an angle very, very easily. We can do a lot of that. And then I would love to see if we could build like a 2x2 fish. Like if we could build like a 2x2 fish in here, it'd be really, really great. Like really, really good. You have to be able to look at it from the front though and the side for it to be like good. I would love that though, if we could somehow make that a reality. Somehow make that a reality would be really, really nice. Dun, 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 dun. Some of that. Purple, green, cyan. Okay, I think we're almost ready for another streak. I do think we could even add some pink into this, like in the center if we wanted to. Oh, we've missed a block. How dare us. I definitely feel like we're going to miss quite a few blocks here, and we're going to have to check at some point. But seeing if we missed a block is going to be very difficult like there. Until we randomly fall down it. We've already missed 2 blocks though, so that's the thing. What's up? A Melon Warson. 1111. Hello. How are you? We're building a river. I am doing well. Very well. We are about 1,800 days into this world right now, and I am less sick than I was yesterday, so that is great. Great, great success. Hope you are doing well as well. Welcome on in. Oh, bollocks. Oh, that's looking so nice. This is taking 1.5 years, though. We are... So, I don't know if you guys can tell this. It's been 1.5 hours already. Like, we're not done streaming or anything like that. But it's been 1.5 hours already, and we've made it like 30 blocks. We've made like 30 blocks of progress. Oh, I think I see one that is missing? Question mark. Did I see that? I swear I saw one that was missing, but down here I can't see it. Keeps me out of mischief. You know, we do need to have some more mischief because we haven't had mischief in quite some time now, and it's quite unsettling, to be honest. We need to figure that out. We need mischief. All right, we need dirt because I would like to take a break from the glass at the moment, and go over here to where our thing is going to be. Convene the Mischief Council. Yes. Yes! Bring them out. Chicken has made friends with a horse and a panda. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, we need a lot of dirt because I need to make a lot of scaffolding, I feel. So that should do. So my idea was, and I don't know how to make this work. You guys know how I play Minecraft. Oh, we got ads. Hold on. Ads. Be right back. Which I guess I should actually get up because it's been an hour and a half. I'll be right back. I forgot to hit the unmute button. My bad. I'm back. Welcome back. Sorry. Hashtag professional. Whoopsie doodle. Anyway, we're back. We're going to try to make this work, I think. We'll see if it works how I want it to, or we'll see if it is a disaster. Now, I do feel like right here should also be part of the water. So this all needs to be blue. Right? Yeah. Like at least up into that point there. And I'm aware that I should probably be using different materials for this, so I know, but we'll remember, right? We'll remember. It's fine. All right, so actually, a lot of this should be water, huh? Like, this is a gigantic area to be doing a waterfall. Like, the waterfall's not going to be that big, right? So, let's go get the blue, and we can fix that, because I'm realizing that I am out of touch here, out of depth. All right, where is my super suit? Where's my super suit? I should make that as a reward too. Little Incredibles, you know. Love that movie. We appear to be out of the light blue concrete. How did that happen? We got a little bit. We got a little bit. Let's sleep because there are dangers afoot. How does it feel to be scammed on saving the animals, by the way? Thinking that I would have this shit done as fast as I thought I would have this thing done. How does it feel to be scammed? Okay, so I've forgiven you, but I can't speak for Latte. Latte has been off the grid for a little bit. The little studier has vamoosed for a little bit. I don't know if it's polite to call him the little studier also, but we're calling him the little studier. Also know that I know nothing about his height or anything. But he is the little studier. I'm sure he'll turn up eventually. He was on the quest for a long time to get that 100K, and it's weird. The fact that he hasn't been in 3 streams is kind of mind-blowing, to be honest. If we mention his name 3 times, do you think he's like Beetlejuice? I don't know if it works that way. I don't know that it works like that. That's one thing, by the way, I will never, ever fuck with, is saying I'm not even going to say the name, but the name of the fairy tale creature that you are supposed to stand in the dark and looking in the mirror and say this name 3 times. I don't fuck with that. I am pretty superstitious when it comes to that. I will never say those words into that mirror. Not once, not ever. No, 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 no. And if you know who it is. If you don't know, don't do it. We don't fuck with that. We need sand. We do not mess with that at all. That is one superstition, one myth that we do not fuck with. No matter how impractical it is, we do not mess with that. That is superstitious, and you don't do that. 3, 4. For those wondering, by the way, the initials are BM. Of the thing that we do not say 3 times while standing in the mirror. Or really at all. Like, you just don't say that. That's a big no-no. It is a great alcoholic drink. You are correct. It is a great alcoholic drink. You can say it in that context. Absolutely. You can absolutely always say, tonight, guess what? I'm going to have a spicy Bloody Mary with a jalapeno in it. You can absolutely say it in that context. But anytime else, you don't say that shit. You don't fuck with that. And that might just be me, but I don't mess with that. You don't mess with things that you know nothing about. You do not mess with it. Let's do a couple off, maybe like 8, and we go. I do love that drink, though. It's a very good drink, and I'm also one of the people that really enjoys putting a shitload of everything in it. Like, the more things that it has in it, the better, honestly. More things that it has, the better. You could put jalapenos, you can put pickles, you could put... Some weird people put shrimp in it. You could put, olives. You can put celery. You can do so many things with it. It's great. Also, good to see you, Keb. I hope everything is going well for you. Hope everything's going well. You can put your finger in it. I guess you could. I don't see why not. I don't know why you would, but you could. You very well could. I don't even have a vision for what I want to do for this waterfall, by the way, so we are literally winging it. That's fucked up, man. I think Kendrick Lamar said it best with that one. You got to be able to beat it and eat it while you're on your period. Now have a blessed day. Kendrick Lamar said it best there. God. Also, out of context, that's a really fucked up quote. It's a really fucked up quote. Oh boy. Oh Jesus. You have to tenderize your meat. Oh no. Oh no. That's so bad. That's so bad. Jesus. Jesus H. Christ. Oh, God. That's so bad. And you still think that me and you can have a structured podcast, sir? How? How are we going to do that? Don't bruise it. Oh no. Oh god. 2, 4, 6, 8. We actually got it all back. Nice. Huge. Oh god, dude. That's so fucked up. Alright, so I think the water is going to go over to here, probably. Water over to here. And then we can start our scaffolding. See how that looks. I am back. Welcome. I am back. I am Viking. Live long and prosper. You set me up for that one. Alright, so I want to make this a little bit thinner, I think. Yes, yes. Alright, so we add 2 to all. We add 2 to all, and to all a good night. Santa style up in this bitch. Oh, God. I mean, the lad does carry around a pretty loaded sack. You know, just saying. I am now eating lunch. Hi, I am now eating lunch. Welcome. Alright, that feels a little bit better. And now we want to... It's too spiky, which I don't love. Spiky. How do we get rid of the spikiness? My usual burger with a side of ice cream. Very nice. Great success. God. I don't know why, but I feel the need to make more voice commands doing stupid weird voices and shit. Like, that's like my Borat one, kinda. Don't know. Feels weird, but... The enormity of the project is weighing on Viking's sanity at this point. Never. Never! I'm a real boy! What the fuck? Which is also not to be confused. Okay. Where is this waterfall gonna go? Let's make a circle. A half circle. A big half circle. So I'm thinking somewhere in this vicinity here. Dun, 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 dun. So I want to come over here and I want to start at the wall. Why? Because I feel like the wall is a great place to start. Yeah. Alright, so we want to make like a big half moon, half circle thing, I think. As a part of the source of where our waterfall is going to lie. Oh, it's gonna lie, all right. Oh, yeah. Hey, hey, Beavis. Fucking shit, dude. All right, she might be right. Maybe I am, or maybe I have lost a little bit of my sanity due to this project. Who knows? The world may never know. Alright, is that a big enough splash zone? Which is the same thing I had with your mom last night. Is that a big enough splash zone? Or does it need to be bigger? Like, that's kind of small, right? It's hard to say. Because I'd want to do, like, a pool, right? up somewhere like up here. And then that is what she said. You're damn right. Hello, Mizzy. You're damn right. You're a monster. Not the gumdrop buttons. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Well, he's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Still one of my favorite movies, by the way. Still one of my all-time favorites. Alright, let's start by building up a little bit. And we'll see how that feels. Maybe make a waterfall cave. One idea within the waterfall. The cave is going to be up there somewhere. There is going to be like an entrance of where this water comes out. And inside there, we're going to put our super smelter, which I thought was going to be there, but it's actually going to be here. We're going to put our super smelter in there. And so we will have a actual proper cave that has water and stuff in it. We will do that. Guess we can leave out the corners. And remember, this waterfall is going to be made out of glass entirely. Like, there's still no water here, so it's going to be weird, but I think it'll work. Like, we want to have a solid, like, pond, but I don't know how high up to go here. Like, 3, maybe? 3 more blocks? I don't know. I haven't planned any of this, as always. I don't go into... Yep. He's not the... Why do I feel like his name is not the Gingerbread Man? God, what is his name? He's not the Gingerbread Man, right? Like, he is a Gingerbread Man, but that's not what his name is. Alright, let me see. How does that feel? Like, that's pretty tall-ish, right? And I think we'd want it to, like, floweth over a little bit more. So, like, we need to go up a little more, and then it's going to go to the side, and then back here to the middle, and then maybe over to there. Yes, yes, yes. Higher. Higher, Grandpa, higher! Boom. He's credited as Gingerbread Man. Huh, okay. Fair enough. Well, that's a smart face for a fat bottom. Yes. So this is going to be like a big rock structure. All of this is going to get changed out anyway, so it doesn't really matter that I'm wasting dirt here. I just need to see how this is going to look. That's what I've said to her before. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. This is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't have nice things. Ice cream time. Ooh. You know, everyone loves a good creaming. Sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Oh, God. I'm not fucking sorry. Yeah, she does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck. Let's go up one more. Churro and white chocolate mist. You want to see the clip she got saying yesterday during her stream? Sure. Do tell. Do show. What do we got?
For money. That sounded awful. I'm joking.
I don't like getting dirty, but I will for money. Yeah, as you should. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Hey, $20 is $20, and that's a lot of money. That's how it goes. Alright, that seems fine. So it'll... Let me get up there again. So it's going to have like a pool up here, and then we want it to flow down right here. Stardew together, she streamed it. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so that like that, and then we want to do... one more, and then we want to go something along these lines. I have never actually played Stardew Valley, by the way. Never actually played it. I've seen people play it, but I've never played it myself. Okay, and then we would also want to have like a little thing here. And that's where it's coming out. See, we were going through it. Nice. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then we also... This waterfall is going to be a fucking nightmare to build, by the way. You guys don't realize this yet, but it's going to be a fucking nightmare. So, like that, and then I think we want it to come back over here. Like, I don't think you guys understand how this is going to be rough. Like, how rough this is going to be. This is going to be like BDSM no safe word rough right here. Like, it's going to be very difficult. I think I can do it. I know it's going to be very rough. And I'm kind of okay with that. Sometimes, you know, you can't always fuck her hard. And that's not nice to do. Sometimes you gotta make some love and give her some fucking smoochies too. Sometimes you have to squeeze. Sometimes you have to say please. Sometimes you got to say, hey, I'm gonna fuck you softly. I'm gonna screw you gently. I'm gonna hump you sweetly. I'm gonna bowl you discreetly. Okay. If you know, you know, honestly. If you know, you fucking know. If you don't know, I'm so sorry. But if you know, you know. Then you say, hey, I bought you flowers. I wonder if I'll get DMCA'd for that. Jack Black, don't DMCA me for that, please. Because there was no music, theoretically I'm fine, right? I don't know. I don't know how the rules work there. I don't know how the rules work for that. Oh, are we in ads? We're in ads. Hold on. We are in ads. I'm filling in the blue while we're waiting. Promise you're not really missing much. Some of you don't have ads also, and some of you who do, but you're not missing much, promise. Like that, and right here, and this one is not. He's using creative. I'm not. I do not ever, and nor will I ever use it. Just so you can see, we're not using it. We're not using creative. I have the blue blocks in my inventory. Same amount of blue blocks. All right. How does that feel, though? Let me look and see. Also, now I feel obligated to show you my chat because it would tell you. Okay, so waterfall from like up here somewhere from a cave, right? Then the waterfall falls down into here. Waterfall flows down into here, into there, into there, into there. Fuck. That's why I showed my chat. I do not use creative, not now, not ever. Hell, we even went on the test world today, and it was fucking useless. I tried to make a diagonal fucking fish, and it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. It was so bad. Question. In waterfalls, do they usually go more than one direction? Like, obviously I want it to flow that way and down, right? But could I also have it flow out this way? Probably better than the river design. I didn't make the river design in creative. We did that all here. And I quite like the river design, actually. Would that be weird if we had water flowing out here too, though? I don't know. I don't know if that would be weird or not. We made a fish today, and we made kelp. I tried to make a diagonal one, by the way. Viking forgets gravity exists on water. Well, yeah, but, like, usually it takes the path of least resistance, I feel like, with water, right? So, like, if there's an opening, it's flowing out there first, right? But I guess if we made an other opening here, then it's fine. Google search waterfall. Meh. I can't be bothered. We're going to do another one here. And this one needs to be... This one needs to be a little bit thicker. So we would have our waterfall starting here. Have you seen the waterfall that flows up? No? I didn't know that existed. Waterfall that flows up. No. Okay, so this would need to come back over here. And then we would need to have... So these two are the same level? Question mark. Yes. These two would be the same level and would match up. Usually drunk me trying to use the restroom. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so it would go something like that, I think. And then... And then what? And then that all becomes water, I guess, right? That makes sense. That makes sense. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, bum. All right, we got some of that going. And then that kind of makes sense to me for a waterfall. Like that. So I don't 100% know. I mean, it does matter, right? It is going to matter what this looks like underneath because of glass, right? So this is going to matter what it looks like underneath. So we do have to still texture this, which means like I feel we would use a lot of mossy cobble here most likely. And this feels like too straight as it is right now. Like we need a little bit of curve, a little wiggle room to it. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And how would we do that? So it flows from... How are we going to do that as a one block? We can't, right? So we need to do... This needs to go up one, I think, then? Yeah, all of these need to go up one block, then. Because I think this would be very difficult to do if we only do a one block. So that's one. Then this goes up one. This goes up one. Then we have this goes up one. Can't wait for tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow? I absolutely can wait for tomorrow because I have to work tomorrow and I don't want to work tomorrow. I absolutely can wait. And I can't wait for it to be over. New dining table? Nice. Doesn't go back to work till Saturday midnight. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Can we please hit him? You work tomorrow? Yeah. Not great. Not wonderful. Like that. And then this has to come up one. And then that's still not two. So... That's 2. This is not 2. So this has to come up. So all of these need to go up 1 more. I can really not math, apparently. Which may result in that one going up 1 more as well. Okay, and we bring this one up, and then that seems okay. And then obviously we're going to need like rocks here to ensure that everything stays in. So some are going to have to be jagged and such. And then so the river floweth over. The fuck? Where did you come from? Where did you come from? And then this will be onto the glass layer, which is fine. Yeah? And then we break off that, so that's where that's coming. And then we break off that, and that is where that's coming. And that's coming right there. Beautiful. All right. A lot of coming. We don't need that, I don't think. Well... This is going to be a fucking nightmare. This is going to be a fucking nightmare. Okay, so... I need to look up pictures of waterfalls now. Hold on. Waterfalls. Is there any waterfalls that I should look up that are like really cool looking waterfalls? Does anyone have any cool looking waterfall suggestions? Wapalua Falls. Okay. A lot of green, a lot of brown I'm seeing when I just Googled that. Like all around the waterfall is like green, and then there's... They have used some regular like clay as well on some of these, which look kind of cool. Let me Google that one. Waipuhuia. That's kind of like what this is doing. I'm trying to figure out the colors that surround it. And it looks like they have like browns, but then there's a little bit of rock directly like underneath the waterfall, and then to the sides of the waterfall look like more clay and like dirt, which is interesting. And there's like a little bit of like leaf litter alongside it and like moss alongside it. Huh, that's not what I thought this was going to result in. But I think it will work. Because that feels pretty good, right? That feels pretty good. Does feel a little flat though. We're gonna have to figure out a way to make that like more. You know? It's gonna be very difficult. It's gonna be very difficult. And we probably need to pick a place where our cave is gonna be. And it's going to have to be a pretty large cave. Like, even if the mouth is not that big, the inside of the cave has to be pretty large because we need to put that whole thing in there so that we can actually have a smelting thing. And then we need like a shitload of like a dropper and a water vader that shoots it all over here so that we don't actually have to like do that. And if we could have like a water elevator that takes the shit up to that too, so I never actually have to go there, that would be amazing. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but it seems doable. If we go far enough under the ground, we can just go underneath this water, right, and then just shoot it way back up. Could be nice. Could be nice. Okay, so interestingly that it uses the clay. So I wonder if we want to use browns over here then. Like, I wonder if we want to use terracotta and like dark brown concrete and brown terracotta and brown, well, yeah, we could use concrete powder because like texturing or whatever, we could use that. A lot of moss though. Hi, good lord, hello. All right, let's get some mossy first, and then we can go from there. Why are there so many horses all of a sudden, by the way? There's so many horses. It's like this is the only place that animals can spawn because of all the grass, so like a lot of animals are spawning in our grasses now because we basically got rid of all the other animals. All right, so mossy cobble is not over there. It's over here. Mossy. How much mossy? Actually, we can just make our own, right? 4, 5. And we probably will need stones and slabs. So let's just do a solid 8 stacks of stuff that we want to convert into moss. We've been working on this river for like 2 solid weeks now, by the way. I don't know if anyone has kept track of that right now, but it's literally been like 2 weeks. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. One, two. Oh my god, look at all the carpets. Alright, so 8 stacks of mossy should be probably fine. We really need to fix that at some point, by the way. We broke it so long ago and I haven't fixed it. It's our moss farm. I accidentally left it on and then unloaded the chunks and walked away. And that broke something, so we're going to have to rebuild the whole thing from scratch. Which means I have to follow a tutorial, which sucks. Let's try it with the brown as well. Do we have any cocoa beans? We made brown today, didn't we? Oh, we got it from the trader. Hell yeah. So brown plus 32 sand. 2 stacks, right? Yeah. 2 stacks of sand should be enough. We're not going to use our precious red sand, so we got to go fly over here and get more sand. We're all over the place today, Jesus. I feel like I've just completely let the OCD, or not the OCD, the ADD take over. And that's fine, I think. All right, so we want brown concrete powder. What does the regular version look like? I think I want the regular version. Should we go to the doctor for your ED? Yes. We'll get some... what is that commercial that's on fucking every platform ever now? What the fuck was it called? Hymns? Hymns, I think. I'll go get me some hymns, dude. I think we want to convert 2 of that into concrete and then 2 into leave as powder, or 3 in 1 maybe. Three and 1, yeah. So we will put 1, 2 in there, and we'll put 1 in here, and then we'll go. So we'll get 3 stacks of the brown concrete and then 1 stack of the regular. And then we probably want to see... I don't know if we want to use the brown terracotta, because if we do, it's very, very dark. Like, this is kind of lightish color, and that is very dark. I am starting to like this little machine a lot more now that we've figured out what the damn problem was. For the record, I am really starting to enjoy it now. And we fell in the hole. Of course we did. Of course we did. So I think it's going to be mostly the moss, especially in areas that the water is like directly touching. I think that all should be that. And then the innards will do the brown and the other brown. The lighter brown. It's interesting. Earth tones look fine with this, but I do think we're going to need a little bit more. We're going to have to patchwork this like real hard. And it looks like you want to have like more. Like you want to have a couple concretes together, I think. And then maybe we do want to add the brown terracotta to this as well. Maybe it could work. Like all the pictures of waterfalls that I looked up, there's like this clay, this like mud next to like the stone. And then there's a lot of moss that's kind of like next to it as well. Something like that. Let's see. So if it flew there, and then we'll need to make like a little rock in here, I think. Which is weird, but I do think needed. So then it like flows around it. And it should kind of be a little bit on the spiky and uneven side, I think, because it's a rock after all, right? So you need to make it look a little like jagged and out of place, kind of, to make it look in place, if that makes any sense to any of you besides me. You're needed to do that though. All right, so we do a little bit like that. And I like it on the innards as well, I think. The innards looks really good. And we could even leave some dirt here too. Or we could add coarse dirt, or we could add rooted dirt in here even. The only issue with adding that is Enderman can steal it. Like, Endermen are going to be able to steal this block, which is really freaking annoying, but I can't think of a way of, like, preventing that. You know? Like, even if we cover it, they can still just walk to the side and grab it. So, it's hard. It's hard to say. Where's our dirt? And then I do think we'd want to do a little bit of a further thing here. Make them uneven. Like that, something. And then we come back down, and I do think this is where we could do a lot of like the clay looking stuff. Let's do that. Like a little bit of moss maybe to break it up, but oh, damn it, why did I do that? But not a lot. And then we might do like a rock that connects to that. So, we know that that's going to be one of the waterfalls, and I think that looks pretty good. Let's get rid of the dirt. And so this one can be like relatively flat because, I mean, I don't know. We're also building this in reverse order as well. Like, I'm going to need to do the bottom and stuff, but I am doing like the sides kind of first. I think that's fine, honestly. I do feel like we need to add more of the clay looking stuff. So I'm really wondering if we use regular terracotta or if we go darker and use the brown terracotta instead of regular terracotta. I'm unsure. Unsure on that one. But you got to carefully kind of put this in here. And it just needs to be like weird heights and stuff. And we can make this flat surface really come alive by doing this. And I'm also wondering if we should bring more green in here too. Like, should we bring actual moss or do we just use more leaves? I'm not sure. Not sure. But on parts, I definitely want to do stuff like that, and then we'll connect that with like a stair and whatever. Something like that. I don't love that. That one's a little weird. Let's do that. And then it does look like we need a little bit more right there. Yeah, that looks really good though. I've never really seen like a waterfall like that also. That it's made out of clay. It's kind of weird. But I guess that makes sense, right? I guess that makes a lot of sense. And you would also probably do something like this, right? Like where it would be like sticking out just a tad. Yeah, to like really add it. And then we'll add like walls and stuff in there as well. And then we'll also add like a little bit of leafage on there. So we're going to do a rock here in the middle somewhere. And maybe like a rock off to the side here. So let's try that. Like just a small one. A little bit of the clay. And then I do think we need to go back a little bit. And maybe out even a little bit here. Just to give it like a little bit more dimension. We could even go out another time there. This is gonna work, holy shit. Let me see this puppy. Alright, this part's the easy part though. When we start having to add the water into this, then it becomes a nightmare. Also, there's a zombie that's stuck and it's spinning over there. What time is it? Holy shit, we've actually been going for 2 hours today. I do think I'm going to call it. We're going to continue working on the river tomorrow when I get home from Layworks at some point. And we're going to keep going because I really am liking how this is working. And it's going to add so much more depth to this that we didn't have. So I'm really excited about that, and all of these little details are going to really add up. So thanks guys for watching. Thanks for the chats, thanks for the follows, thanks for the streaks. I appreciate you guys very much, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.